about the rules right here. One second, but from a public safety standpoint, I mean, you're somebody who's in this community, and you have to worry about your own family, your own home, your own things, but also you want to help so many other people. What was that like from the first responder kind of perspective?
It was tough. We had 3 of our officers actually lose their homes in that fire while we were out saving people and evacuating them and helping them get out of the way of the fire.
To Qualcomm Stadium.
Three of our officers' homes actually burned down. So it's tough, but we signed up for this, and this is our job. Our families know that they know that they'll be taken care of, but I'm not going to be there, and we have a job to do. So fortunately, those officers who lost their homes, their families were safe. They were in a safe location, but their homes literally did burn down while they were out trying to save their lives.
It's incredible. Important to look back 20 years later, see where we've come, and remember certainly all the effects that happened on our community 20 years ago, starting today.
And we're better because of it. We've come a long ways.
All right, well, we also have a job to do as far as rules of the road. Let's talk about something, because we have Halloween coming up in 6 days. That's the day that you're most likely to see pedestrians out there, kids especially, people wearing masks. There's all sorts of challenges, certainly when it comes to Halloween. What's a couple of reminders that we should have as drivers and people who are walking around cars?
Well, statistically speaking, like you said, it's the most dangerous time for pedestrians. You know you're going to have little kids, and that may not be mindful, or they're excited about getting candy and going trick-or-treating and whatnot. They may not be paying attention to the oncoming vehicles. So you need to be very cautious as a driver. Maintain your high visual horizon, and your speed is most important. Also, your lateral space cushion on those parked cars in residential areas, because children may be running out. Just those 5 rules that are especially important on this night of Halloween. And also you have Halloween parties coming up this weekend as well. Since it falls on a Tuesday, a lot of times people celebrate over the weekend.
Yeah, they usually celebrate on the Saturday beforehand. You see a lot of drunk drivers during that time.
You do, Maria, and unfortunately this topic always comes up, but it is especially important with Halloween festivities because of the youngsters that are out there. If you're going to drink, fine, just don't drive. Bottom line, you're affected as soon as your lips touch a bottle, can, or the cup. It's fine. If you're going to drink, fine, just don't drive.
How about as far as parents of children or just children themselves to know what are some good reminders for them as far as like bright things, reflective things, maybe carrying flashlights?
Very good. Yes, high visibility, reflective. Oftentimes people wear dark costumes, which lower the visibility, which is a potentially dangerous situation. But with young children, you got to be careful, because sometimes they have masks on and it's obscured vision, and they don't have their peripherals and whatnot that need to that are important for their safety. So always be cognizant of your children. Use the sidewalk and be very cautious. Don't be in a hurry. I know they're excited, but be patient and just be safe. We want everybody to have a good time and be safe. We don't want any tragedies.
Back in the day, all of us walked from house to house. You're seeing a lot of e-bikes. You're seeing a lot of like those skateboards, electric skateboards, things like that, of that nature.
Potentially could be a recipe for disaster,
right?
Because they go very fast. Some of those bikes and skateboards and whatnot. And when you have children on the sidewalks and coming in and out of cars and coming up driveways and whatnot, and sometimes people use those as part of their costumes as well. It's a potentially very dangerous situation. So I would urge people who have those types of devices to be extra cautious, because they don't have the stopping ability that maybe a vehicle does, and they don't have sometimes the lighting and the visibility, and they're actually traversing where pedestrians actually are. So it could be potentially a very dangerous situation.
Yeah, back in our day we had to walk uphill.
Both ways.
Both ways up the driveway. No shoes, nothing.
Yes, I know.
The candy was made out of rocks. It was terrible.
It was horrible.
Some tips if you're hosting a Halloween party, any things you want to remind people of?
So especially this weekend, like we mentioned before, be cognizant of the whole DUI thing. Have rideshare availabilities, have plan ahead. If somebody gets carried away, doesn't have enough to make sure that you don't allow them to drive. Be a good friend. The old saying that when we were younger that says friends don't let friends drive drunk. That has not changed.
That has not changed.
That has not
Walking
changed.
uphill both ways has.
Yes, it has.
Sergeant Pennings, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate the insight, and hopefully keeping folks safe out there as we get ready for Halloween coming up on Tuesday.
All right.
Thank you.